Eastern Arabic 3.
اسمع المحادثة.
مساء الخير يا ست، اسمي هشام غبرة.
مساء الخيرات، تشرفنا. كارين جونسون.
انتي كندية كارين؟
لا، أنا أمريكية. أنا من بوسطن. وإنتي؟
أنا من بلودان بجبال.
عن جد؟ رحت لهنيك بكانون تاني. طقس بارد كتير وبينزل تلج كتير.
ايه، أحياناً بينزل تلج كتير بجبال. بتحبي بلودان؟
إيه كتير، بس فضل روح لهنيك بالصيف.
اسمع المحادثة مرة تانية.
مساء الخير يا ست، اسمي هشام غبرة.
مساء الخيرات، تشرفنا. كارين جونسون.
انتي كندية كارين؟
لا، أنا أمريكية. أنا من بوسطن. وإنتي؟
أنا من بلودان بجبال.
عن جد؟ رحت لهنيك بكانون تاني. طقس بارد كتير وبينزل تلج كتير.
ايه، أحياناً بينزل تلج كتير بجبال. بتحبي بلودان؟
إيه كتير، بس فضل روح لهنيك بالصيف.
Now you and a Syrian colleague are discussing a new restaurant. How does she ask you? Can you show me on the map?
تقدر تدلني على الخريطة؟
She asks, what will you do today after work?
شو حتعمل اليوم بعد الشغل؟
Tell her, I won't be doing anything.
ما حأعمل شي. ما حأعمل شي.
She says, if you won't be doing anything,
إذا ما حتعمل شي. ما حتعمل.
come to our place after work.
تعال عنا بعد الشغل.
How do you ask her if she can speak slowly?
تقدري تحكي على مهلك؟
How does she say, yes, I will speak slowly now?
حأحكي على مهلي هلأ.
If you won't be doing anything after work,
إذا ما حتعمل شي بعد الشغل.
come have dinner at our place.
تعا تعشى عنا.
She invites you to join her and her husband, saying, we will have dinner at home.
حنتعشى بالبيت.
You accept, saying, yes, with pleasure.
ايه على عيني.
You want to bring some pastries. Here's how to say Syrian pastries, literally sweets Syrian.
اسمع وعيد.
حلويات شامية. شامية. حلويات. حلويات شامية.
Try to say, I would like to buy Syrian pastries.
بحب اشتري حلويات شامية. حلويات شامية.
Ask her, can you show me to the pastry shop on the map?
تقدري تدليني على محل الحلويات على الخريطة؟ الحلويات.
قول.
I would like to buy some Syrian pastries.
بحب اشتري شوية حلويات شامية.
She says, we don't need a map.
مو لازمنا خريطة.
She says, I know a good pastry shop in Mesot Square.
بعرف محل حلويات منيح بساحة الميسات.
You can buy Syrian pastries there.
تقدر تشتري حلويات شامية هنيك.
She starts talking fast again, and you ask her to slow down. She says, I will speak slowly now.
حأحكي على مهلي هلأ.
Referring to her and her husband's place, ask her, but how does one go to your place?
بس كيف الواحد بيروح لعندكم؟
Can you show me, but can you speak slowly?
تقدري تدليني بس بتقدري تحكي على مهلك؟
She says, Of course I can show you.
طبعاً بقدر دلك.
And I will speak very slowly.
وحأحكي على مهلي كتير.
How did you say, I would like to buy some Syrian pastries?
بحب اشتري شوية حلويات شامية.
How do you apologize if you're late?
آسف أنا متأخر.
She says, It doesn't matter.
ما بيهم. ما بيهم.
قول
The bus was late.
الباص كان متأخر.
You hand her the pastries and say, But the stores are open until 6 o'clock.
بس المحلات فاتحة للساعة 6.
Say again, I'm sorry I'm late.
آسف أنا متأخر.
She says, my husband likes Syrian pastries.
الحلويات الشامية.
إيه، جوزي بحب الحلويات الشامية.
A colleague has just returned from skiing in Lebanon. She says, I have some photos.
اسمع وعيد.
عندي شوية صور. صور. عندي شوية صور.
And here's photos of the mountains.
اسمع وعيد.
صور للجبال. جبال. للجبال. صور للجبال.
How would she say, I have some photos of the mountains?
عندي شوية صور للجبال. صور.
Here's your photos, speaking to a woman.
اسمع وعيد.
صورك. صورك.
Try to tell her, I would like to see your photos.
بحب شوف صورك. بحب شوف صورك.
She asks you, what are you going to do later?
شو حتعمل بعدين؟
Tell her, I won't be doing anything.
ما هعمل شي.
She says again, I have some photos of the mountains.
عندي شوية صور للجبال.
She says, if you won't be doing anything,
إذا ما حتعمل شي. ما حتعمل.
come over to our place tonight.
تعال عنا اليوم بالليل.
Tell her, I would like to see your photos.
حب شوف صورك. صورك.
Tell her, I won't be doing anything later.
ما حعمل شي بعدين.
I would like to see your photos.
بحب شوف صورك.
Referring to her trip, ask her how the weather is in the mountains.
كيف الطقس بالجبال؟ كيف الطقس؟
Did it snow?
نزل تلج؟ نزل تلج؟
Here's how to ask, did it rain?
اسمع وعيد.
نزل مطر. طار. مطر. نزل مطر.
How do you ask her if it rained?
نزل مطر.
She tells you it snowed a little in the mountains.
نزل تلج شوي بالجبال. بالجبال.
But in Damascus it rained a lot.
بس بالشام نزل مطر كتير.
In the mountains the weather is very nice.
بالجبال الطقس حلو كتير.
You want to tell her that your son is studying in Beirut. First, here's the word for he's studying.
بيدرس.
Try it.
بيدرس. يدرس. بيدرس.
Now how would you say, my son is studying in Beirut?
ابني بيدرس ببيروت.
It doesn't snow there.
ما بينزل تلج هنيك.
How would she say, yes, but it rained a lot in January?
ايه بس نزل مطر كتير بكانون التاني.
Tell her again, my son is studying in Beirut.
ابني بيدرس ببيروت.
I would like to see your photos.
بحب شوف صورك.
She reminds you, come to our place tonight.
تعال عنا اليوم بالليل.
Ask her, how's the weather in the mountains in the summer?
كيف الطقس بالجبال بالصيف؟
She tells you, the weather is very nice.
الطقس حلو كتير.
It's not hot, and it isn't cold.
مو شوب ومو بارد.
She says, in Damascus, it's very hot in the summer.
بالشام شوب كتير بالصيف. بالصيف.
But in January, it rained a lot.
بس بكانون التاني نزل مطر كتير.
Referring to another son, tell her that your son lives in Boston.
ابني ساكن ببوسطن. ببوسطن.
Here's how to tell her. He's a student at Boston University.
اسمع وعيد.
هو طالب بجامعة بوسطن. بجامعة بوسطن. هو طالب بجامعة بوسطن.
He's studying Arabic there.
بيدرس عربي هنيك.
Your colleague asks, is the weather hot in Boston?
الطقس شوب ببوسطن؟
جاوب.
Yes, sometimes in the summer.
إيه أحياناً بالصيف.
But in February, it snows a lot.
بس بشباط بينزل ثلج كتير.
Now she asks, your son is studying Arabic?
ابنك بيدرس عربي؟
Yes, he speaks a little now.
إيه بيحكي شوية هلأ.
He's studying Arabic at Boston University.
بيدرس عربي بجامعة بوسطن.
Here's how she asks you, did he grow up in Boston?
اسمع وعيد.
ربي ببوسطن؟ ربي؟ ربي ببوسطن؟
Try to say, yes, he grew up there.
إيه ربي هنيك. ربي.
She tells you, I grew up in Bludan.
اسمع وعيد.
Notice that you keep the word for I for emphasis.
أنا ربيت ببلودان. ربيت. eat. ربيت. أنا ربيت ببلودان.
قول.
I would like to go there in the summer.
بحب روح لهنيك بالصيف.
How did she say that she grew up in Bludan?
أنا ربيت ببلودان.
Now your colleague says that next month she's going to Boston. Here's the word for the month.
اسمع وعيد.
الشهر. شهر. الشهر.
How would she say next month? Literally, the month, the next.
الشهر الجاي. الشهر الجاي.
Do you remember how to ask a woman, what will you do?
شو حتعملي؟ حتعملي.
Ask your female colleague, what will you do next month?
شو حتعملي الشهر الجاي؟ شو حتعملي الشهر الجاي؟
She answers, I'm going to Boston.
رايحة لبوسطن.
Try to say that you have some photos of Boston.
عندي شوية صور لبoston. لبoston.
How would she say to you, I would like to see your photos?
بحب شوف صورك. صورك.
Ask her again, what will you do next month?
شو حتعملي الشهر الجاي؟
How does she say, next month?
الشهر الجاي.
I'm going to Boston and then to New York.
رايحة لبوسطن وبعدين لنيويورك.
Tell her, my son lives in Boston.
ابني ساكن ببوسطن.
You show her a photo on your phone saying, this is my son Dan.
هذا ابني دان. هذا ابني دان.
You tell her you have some photos of your son. How does she say, I would like to see your photos?
بحب شوف صورك. صورك.
قول
He's studying Arabic at Boston University.
بيدرس عربي بجامعة بوسطن.
How does she ask if he grew up in Boston?
ربي ببوسطن؟
Yes, he grew up there.
ايه ربي هنيك. ربي.
Next month, he's coming to Damascus.
الشهر الجاي جاي للشام.
You suddenly realize that you're late for a meeting and excuse yourself, saying, I'm sorry, I'm late.
آسف أنا متأخر.
Now it's another day and a friend wants to see the photos of your vacation. She says, I would like to see your photos.
بحب شوف صورك. صورك.
She says her husband would like to see them as well. She offers, come have dinner at our place.
تعا تعشى عنا.
Ask her, what will you do after work?
شو حتعملي بعد الشغل؟
She says, I won't be doing anything.
ما هأعمل شي.
قول
Maybe I will buy some Syrian pastries.
ممكن حشتري شوية حلويات شامية.
She says again, I would like to see your photos.
بحب شوف صورك.
She says, come have dinner at our place.
تعا تعشى عنا.
You arrive at their place a little bit late. Say, I'm sorry I'm late.
آسف أنا متأخر.
She introduces you to her husband. After dinner, she gets out some family pictures saying, I have some photos.
عندي شوية صور.
قول
I would like to see your photos.
بحب شوف صورك.
Photos are feminine. Try to tell her, your photos are beautiful.
صورك حلوة. حلوة.
You show her one saying, this is my son, Dan.
هي ابني دان.
He's studying Arabic at Boston University.
بيدرس عربي بجامعة بوسطن.
Next month, he's coming to Damascus.
الشهر الجاي هو جاي للشام.
How does your friend ask, where did he grow up?
وين ربي؟ وين ربي؟
جاوب.
He grew up in Boston.
ربي ببوسطن.
She tells you, I grew up in Bludan.
أنا ربيت ببلودان. ربيت.
قول.
I would like to go there in the summer.
بحب روح لهنيك بالصيف.
How did she say again that she grew up in Bludan?
أنا ربيت ببلودان.
Tell her your son lives in Boston.
ابني ساكن ببوسطن.
She asks, it snows a lot there, right?
بينزل تلج كتير هنيك، ما هيك؟
Tell her, not in the summer.
مو بالصيف.
She says, I would like to go there in the summer.
بحب روح لهنيك بالصيف.
She's just returned from a trip to Bludan. Ask her if it snows a lot in Bludan.
بينزل تلج كتير ببلودان.
She says, last week it snowed a little and it rained a lot.
الجمعة الماضية نزل تلج شوية ونزل مطر كتير.
Tell her, I would like to see your photos.
بحب شوف صورك.
She says, Friday it rained a lot in Bludan.
الجمعة نزل مطر كتير ببلودان.
Referring to her husband, you ask her, where did he grow up?
وين ربي؟
She tells you, in Homs.
بحمص.
She continues, but me, I grew up in Bludan.
بس أنا ربيت ببلودان.
She tells you, I'm going to Boston next month.
رايحة لبوسطن الشهر الجاي.
She asks if it snows a lot in Boston.
بينزل تلج كتير ببوسطن.
Tell her, Friday it rained a lot there, but it didn't snow.
الجمعة نزل مطر كتير هنيك بس ما نزل تلج.
This is the end of Unit 3 and the end of today's lesson. Pimsleur courses work best when done consecutively and on a daily basis. For best results, please continue with the next unit tomorrow. This has been a presentation of Simon & Schuster Audio. Copyright 2010 by Simon & Schuster, Incorporated. Recording copyright 2010 by Simon & Schuster, Incorporated. All rights reserved. This is Unit 4 of Pimsleur's Eastern Arabic 3.
اسمع هالمحادثة.
ابنك ساكن ببوسطن؟ بس ربي هنيك؟
إيه ربي ببوسطن وهلأ بيدرس